Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game FQQ versus LawLiet. Let's go ahead and break things down in this matchup. FQQ spawning as, well, the blue human player at what I'll call the, 8 o'clock position. And meanwhile, off on the other side of the map, LawLiet spawning as the yellow night elf, opening up with an Ancient of War first instead of an Altar of Elders, and will be going for most likely a Tavern Hero. Tavern Hero, what will we be looking at as we see the new changes in Twisted Meadows 1.1? This is a 5-3-1 creep camp rather than the 1 or 3-1-1 creep camp that it was in the past. This green creep camp is now green instead of orange, as we are now getting well underway. Getting close to that 2-minute mark, let's go ahead and slow things down to normal speed, as well, we are already off to the races. Now, what are we looking at here? We don't see a hero coming in from either side yet. FQQ actually going for an Altar of Kings and then going at a standard time and then going for a Tavern Hero as well. Both sides are getting Tavern Heroes, and both sides are trying to figure out, wait, what Tavern Hero are you going for? Because I want to counter your Tavern Hero. All right, so one Wisp off over here, two Footmen hanging out here, and we are 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this game with still no hero. This is actually rather odd. I don't remember the last time in a 1v1 matchup I can say at the 2-minute 45-second mark, no one has a hero yet. Both sides are kind of juking each other out, trying to figure out what the other player is going for their hero. And then by doing so, well, they're just building up armies instead and waiting at the tavern to see who's going to hire what. And FQQ is going to be the first to open, getting the Goblin Tinker as that first primary hero. Interesting choice. Interesting in that I've never seen it before, and I have no idea what he is planning to accomplish. Militia now already marching out across the field here. Archers are going to be picking up a Tavern Hero. Is it going to be a Dark Ranger or a Beastmaster? Those are the two types. No, Goblin Alchemist. All right, Goblin Alchemist first. Perhaps Acid Bomb with Focus Fire on from those archers and negative armor could really rack up a large amount of damage. All right, this is not your standard game whatsoever. Both sides opening up with rather unorthodox strategies, and also going to go ahead and straight up run up into each other's face here. All right, tower now going to coming down. Acid Bomb already coming across. Archers are going to be trying to, well, pelt down these peasants who have negative armor, meaning that they actually take a bonus damage for each of those attacks. All right, a peasant down to 52 hit points. Is he going to be able to hide? No, he is not. The upper end of that Alchemist is damaged, especially with that Acid Bomb really racking things up as the Tinker gets to level 2. All right, a couple more peasants could get taken down. There goes one peasant. There goes another there goes another peasant as FQQ holds on to the peasant that he's got. All right, you've got to hold on to what you've got, and that's exactly what FQQ does there. It does make a difference. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and make our ways back across here. Ancient of War, 5-3-1 creep camp. Going to get cleared out here. Ancient of War tanking a bunch of that damage. Meanwhile, the Goblin Alchemist going to be coming back around, has Boots of Speed in addition to that Staff of Teleportation. Will be able to head back home, and also has a Wisp back here. We'll see what becomes of that. One lone peasant by himself trying to, well, make a bit of a play as we see Chemical Rage on that Alchemist, a very fast attacking Chemical Raging Goblin Alchemist now going to be teleporting back home as we see LawLiet now in a little bit of trouble. Footman with Defend trying to take down the Tree of Life, and this is what you get when it is unorthodox strategies. Footman with Defend already able to reflect back much of the damage that is being dealt by the archers, and now Acid Bomb doesn't really make that big of a difference at all, as now peasants are trying to poke it down this one tower. Tree of Life down to 311 hit points, gonna start falling as we see now massive repair underway. The Footmen are all trying to take it down here. Archers are, well, now being forced to actually go after the peasants, since the peasants are the only ones really taking damage here, and now the Goblin Alchemist perhaps gonna try and, well, take down some of these wisps as well. LawLiet has taken over 1,500 damage on this Tree of Life already. It is constantly being repaired and needs to be repaired, as we see level 3 now on the Alchemist there. Level 2 Acid Bomb could, well, perhaps get enough negative armor there to cause problems, as the Goblin Tinker is still trying to take down this Tree of Life down to 200 hit points and still falling rather regularly. Goblin Alchemist, Chemical Rage, trying to shut things down here. Acid Bomb, no, it is level 2 Chemical Rage, very fast attack speed and movement speed, able to get around every which way, as we might see another Wisp getting taken down. All right, only one Footman is left. Tree of Life holding on at 70 hit points, 28, 30, 15, 12, 14. It gets taken down, and FQQ quickly Scrolls of Town Portal to get out of this tight spot. Expansion of FQQ still being established over here on the top left-hand side of the map. No economy by LawLiet, but LawLiet has an expansion of his own. Tree of Life at the 4 o'clock position, now attempting to clear out this Ogre Warrior creep camp. All right, this is the strangest 2 bases to 1 that I have ever seen. 7 minutes into this game, 1 Tree of Life already down. And this game is like nothing I have ever seen before. Coming back down here, Tree of Life taking a beating, but keeps on ticking. Gonna go ahead and eat some more trees, replenish some hit points as the Goblin Alchemist stays at level 3. May try and get, or will get closer to level 4, but may not be able to get there all the way. All right, those archers with piercing damage going up against essentially mass footmen and a Goblin Tinker. I don't even know how I'm going to title this game, as this is a game like none other that I've seen. 17 over 50 supply compared to 30 over 30. New Pocket Factory now coming into play here. Goblin Alchemist coming across as well. Archers trying to get in some damage. Acid Bomb across multiple footmen. Are the footmen going to get perhaps some defend? No, they are not. Archers are going straight after the Goblin Tinker, not even bothering to go after the footmen. Meanwhile, the Chemical Raging Alchemist is slicing and dicing his way through all of these footmen pretty easily. Footmen very low on hit points after taking quite a bit of damage, as the archers are getting healed up by those Moonwells. Another footman bites the dust here. Talisman of Evasion actually working a little bit of magic, as this footman may end up falling. It is going to get very close to level 4 here in just a moment, as we see that the Tree of Life is not yet entangled. FQQ has a full economy going off of 2 bases. Meanwhile, LawLiet trying to recover at the expansion. All right, this is an absolutely strange game. Apparently, I am allergic to cheese, making me sneeze a bunch here, as the Tinker now trying to shut down this Tree of Life at the 4 o'clock location. Goblin Alchemist now sitting at level 4. Acid Bomb, level 2 variety, racking up a little bit of damage. Footmen do have Defend. They are now taking bonus damage, as well as the Goblin Tinker has 0 armor, but remember that Ring of Regeneration does represent a large amount of hit points that he's constantly been able to heal up. All right, Chemical Rage constantly chasing up, closing in that distance and getting in a bit of damage there. 37 to 64 damage per swipe. Is he going to be able to close in on that distance here? Goblin Tinker down to 121 hit points. Alchemist should be able to catch up. He has Boots of Speed, but not be able to close in on that distance quite enough. LawLiet has an expansion off to the north here. Goblin, or the Footmen, are now attempting to take down this Tree of Life. Wisp are trying to repair as well, as while trying to train up. We have full saturation, but this Tree of Life is still taking quite a bit of damage. Meanwhile, back inside here, Goblin Alchemist, is he stuck? Trying to go after the Tinker. Tinker down to 53, 55, 57 hit points, trying to get every which way down to 23, as the Alchemist may be able to finish him off. He gets the job done, and the Alchemist finishes off things, and now going after the Footmen who are trying to take down this Tree of Life. All right, Goblin Alchemist repairs getting underway. The Goblin Alchemist is completely surrounded on both sides, going to try and break free. There's a couple of detonations, and the Alchemist stays alive at 49 hit points, as the Tree of Life is going to go ahead and try and attack back. Goblin Alchemist is down to 62 hit points. Meanwhile, off to the north, Ogre Magi absorbing quite a bit of damage. Who's going to get the last shot off there? I do believe that experience was given. Alchemist getting very close to level 5, but he needs to heal up, and these Moonwells are absolutely bone dry. Wisp now making their way back off to the north here. We can see a Pendant of Energy, Tree of Life absorbing a lot of damage. And, well, this Alchemist pretty much has no real healing going on for him as of yet. All right, back down to the south, we are going to be entangling this gold mine once again. Footmen attempting to take down these Moonwells. And, well, Night Elf is trying to set up bases all across the forest to try and get back into this game, as he rightfully should. 20 supply coming up against 48. Gloves of Haste being left behind. That actually is a good item for that Goblin Alchemist. Increasing that attack speed even further. Tree of Life should just get canceled, and the Wisp does end up staying alive. There's an Acid Bomb right there, and a little bit of damage coming back across here. Alchemist is going to be able to deal significant damage against those footmen. It does not look like it. He needs a scroll of healing in order to try and buy a bit more. Meanwhile, a Huntress Hall now being placed down as well, as FQQ is still running up on multiple bases, but he doesn't have full saturation at the expansion for some odd, strange reason. LawLiet looking to take down multiple Moonwells here. Meanwhile, off to the top right, a peasant does scout out that there is an entangled gold mine at the 1 o'clock location. All right, this game is just getting stranger and stranger. Footman looking to engage, take down the Chemical Rage Alchemist. Alchemist has a fast attack speed, really dishing out that damage pretty easily, and now going after the last couple of these footmen. All right, Chemical Raging Alchemist getting closer and closer to level 4. Meanwhile, we're looking down to the south here. Entangled Gold Mine getting repaired by the Wisp to try and mine a bit more gold. More Wisp need to jump on inside there, as we are seeing towers now getting constructed off to the north by FQQ. All right, Chemical Raging Alchemist sitting at level 4, getting closer to level 5, as the footmen are now engaging against the actual Tree of Life itself. That is a lot of footmen out here on the map. FQQ is actually in low upkeep, as more repairs could be in store. All right, Tree of Life attempting to fight back here again. Meanwhile, Goblin Tinker back out now onto the battlefield, ready to do a bit more damage, as the Tree of Life here now getting pressured by these Clockwork Goblins. All right, Goblin Alchemist about to get taken down to 155 hit points and dropping rather steadily. He only needs 1 or 2 more kills to get to level 5, but is a level 5 Goblin Alchemist gonna be enough to deal with a level 3 Goblin Tinker with a large army right behind it? All right, Moonwell, it represents a decent amount of hit points, gonna try and fight its way through. Footmen continuing to fight back here. Archers being forced to retreat back, as this Tree of Life is doing his absolute best to, well, make a bunch of low hit point footmen that an Acid Bomb would be able to finish off. All right, in comes that level 5 Alchemist, level 3 Chemical Rage. He's going to try to go after all these units. There's an Acid Bomb there. We could have a couple of dead footmen. There's 2 dead footmen already. Another footman could end up falling here, as the units are just trying to retreat back. -5 armor, or -3 armor total overall, and that Alchemist is a killing machine, but he's also low on health, down to 13 hit points. He's trying to retreat back off to the north. Footmen are coming back across here. Chemical Raging Alchemist going to go ahead and dive, but there is no more Moonwells for him to heal, and LawLiet gives the GG. A game like none other that I've casted. FQQ winning out purely based on resources and being able to maintain a larger army, but that is rather a poor summary. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.